Well, great morning, everyone. So good to be here. And the May flowers are, more are starting to open over there. So those are nice to see. Got May yellow on again today. Another kind of a lemony yellow. So that's fun. I see that we lost another great singer again. I love Tina Turner's stuff, and so she will be missed. Some of the greats, Tina Turner, and then, of course, Janis Joplin. We lost her way, way, way too early. I loved her voice. And Whitney Houston. Okay, so many of them have come and gone. And thank God their music was recorded and it's still around. We can still hear it, but they will be missed for sure. But, that's what happens. We're here for a short time. And let's face it, Tina Turner had a very hard life. So I'm sure she's enjoying her rest on the other side, Renewed vigor and energy. I'm sure she's up there dancing. She had the best legs. Oh my goodness. And she was performing up into her late 70s. Yeah, just wow. So much energy. Vibrant. So anyway, yeah, missing her as well. And, I'm doing well. I'm doing quite fine. I just have that overwhelming grief the day of and the day after. Okay, and then, for me, it's over. And then it's just celebrating the life. So I'm glad that I don't get caught in the grief cycle for months and months and months and years. And I do have Mr. Max, but Mr. Max, I don't know how long really that I'm going to have him because he, my little monkey here, he's pretty old for this breed. He's about, I think he's 10, 11 years old now. And these really tiny guys like Mr. Max, he says, yes, don't forget the Mr., it's very important. Because people look at him and think he's a little puppy, but he's about 11 years old. And they don't live too long, these really, really tiny guys like Mr. Max. And the thing that worries me with him is, he used to be really peppy, a lot of energy. He just doesn't have it any longer. And the heat really gets to him. Now, before we moved here, when I was still living in Florida, I took him out to the park, and it was a warm day, and he just laid down. He just couldn't walk. And even when the temperature here gets in the low 70s, he's already just, he'll walk, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then he wants to be picked up. So I don't know. His blood test came back good. And she said that sound he makes, it's not in his chest, it's just in the throat. He's got that, what they call collapsing trachea, which happens with really small dog breeds. They get that sometimes, and it sounds really horrible. But she said he sounds good. But really what's, again, disconcerting here is the fact that even in 70-degree weather, he's already stressing. So that is, that's something that kind of worries me with Mr. Max. And I looked it up the other day and to see just how long they live, and he's about to the end of his lifespan. So I hope he bucks the tide and he's here for another 5-6 years. That would be wonderful. But we'll see. We'll see. Now he is getting a bit better with his back leg. He is trying to challenge that a bit, which is good. I hope it heals up totally, but we'll see. But he's my little pudge now. He's just... Are you pudgy boy now? Yeah. He's a little pudge now. He's just... And he is solid. You pick him up and he's solid. But he's just not eating like he was, the last few days. He's barely touching anything. Now he will eat his treat. And I told him, yes, you're not going to just live on treats. That's not going to happen. I don't care how cute you are. You can't just live on treats. But he's just, so hopefully he comes out of it and he starts eating well soon. Or Max. Hey, troublemaker. He's just the sweetest. Not that May wasn't sweet. She was my girlfriend. She'd come out in the morning and always stand up and, she's the one with all the energy. And, yeah. Now she loves to travel in the van. When we would get, ready to go in the van, she'd be out there and run and say, let's go. And Mr. Max would go out and then he'd see we're going in the van. He'd do the U-turn and come back to the house. Yeah, he's a couch potato. Although when we get to where we're going, he really loved when the back doors are open and he could sit there and look out at the other animals and things. Now, he does like that, but he doesn't really like the process of driving in the van. He said, yeah, I'm not so big on that, Mom. I'm just not. Now, I like when we get there, and especially looking at quail when we go out and there's quail out there running. He likes to watch the quail. And he says, I sparkle when I see the other dogs out there. I'll sparkle them. Yeah. So he does do that. But May's the one that really enjoyed the traveling. Isn't that right, Max? So anyway, that's what's going on here today. It's just kind of quiet. Now, I did take Mr. Max yesterday, wanted to walk out, see if he'd, he's loved to go to the mailbox and back. We'd walk out. But he walked, and he was kind of excited at first, but he walked about, 10 feet, 15 feet, and that was the end of it. It was then pick me up. Yeah. So he just doesn't have that vibrancy that he was having. Now, he would love to go explore. Yorkie poos, they like to explore. They're just like, they want to, check everything out. But like I said, I've seen a shift in him that he doesn't have that vibrancy that he had. He's really slowing down. And so that's the concern I have here. He is pretty old for the breed, although he looks like a young puppy. But I can see it in his actions. He just is not, doesn't have it like he had. Yeah. Isn't that right, Max? You're just an old man now, aren't you? Yeah. You're an old man in a young puppy face. He is the sweetest, lovingest little boy. Isn't that right, Max? You're a kisser. You're a lover. You're going to give a kiss. Yeah, a little kiss. Thank you, Mr. Max. He is. He's a lover, this one. He says, I am a lover. And my little chub. That's what I call him more than anything now, chub, because he's just solid. He's got a little, see, I got chub belly now. I do. I got chub. Yeah, I love Mama. Oh, I didn't give you a treasure this morning, did I? Yeah, I know. Oh, I got to give you a treasure. Yeah. He said you're falling down on the job, Mama. They know in the morning he gets a treasure, he gets his treat. And he gets one in the morning. And then if I have to go out somewhere and I come back, he gets another treasure then. And then at night he gets 2 treasures. He says, I really look forward to nighttime, bedtime, because I get 2 goodies. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go get him his treasure. Or he may be ready to turn me in for a new Mama. You going to turn me in for a new Mama? He says, I think I'll stick with you for a while. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. You know, you wish you could keep him around forever. Say, but it doesn't work that way, Mama. It just doesn't. Yeah. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to go get Mr. Max his treasure. And look and see what else there is to read on. Now, I think while we're sitting here, I'm going to pull the cards real quick on, there you go, Mr. Max. I want to be careful putting him down because of this leg. Yeah, you're a good boy. My little chub. The judge just ordered another thing that that 45's got until the 26th to respond to the E. Jean Carroll thing, because she's amending it, that he's still defaming her in this town hall and this other stuff. So they're saying that, look, we've already got a judgment against him, so let's just amend it for damages for this as well. Yeah, the 5 million's not enough. Let's go for like 100 billion now, okay? Let's really amp it up. So let's see what is going on with that, because so what is going on in 45's mind, because the judge just said, you know, I'm not having this, and you need to respond. And we're amping it up, okay? At the center, she's holding on to the money. Okay, she's got the goods. She's already got a conviction for him, okay? And she's got a couple of cases going. So let's see, going into it, yeah, this is how he's dealt with women. And also could be the, the jury. So this is going to go, again, to jury for compensatory things. Yeah, it's a message about the money and about his messaging, about his continuing saga of going out there and just abusing women with the nasty stuff he puts out. So the challenge is for him to get off his rear end and get this put in there. And the message he continues to put out there, his caustic messaging, okay? And the judge is wanting to temper that, okay? He's saying, you need to walk away from this, okay? You've only got X amount of time. And guess what? This is going to cost you beaucoup of bucks. And you are, let's see what's underneath of it, you are out in the cold with this case. You know, my suggestion is you quit. Now, again, this is going to cost him a lot of money. And I think that also the Repugly Ugly Party is looking at what he's doing, and he is losing steam and coming to some sort of a conclusion because of all his nefarious dealings, okay, that he is doing with. So again, what's driving this is conclusion for some of these dealings that he's been doing, the drama that he continues to put in place. So let's see what we have going into this reading when it comes to him dealing with people, with those people that are close, and the message he continues to put out with this ostentation, okay, that he just continues to put the stuff out there like he is, I'm wealthy and I can do whatever I want. That type of ostentatious behavior of just continuing, and this obstruction that's happening, okay? And the judge is saying, no more of this. You continue, it is going to cost you, buddy, okay? So when it comes to the challenge of his messaging and wanting to temper this, the judge is taking the hard line, okay? A hard line on this, the whip, and says, you need to respond, and you need to respond, because your extremism and your hate and you're going after women like this, your abusive nature needs to be tempered. And if you don't temper it now, it's going to cost you big time, okay? So again, underneath of it all, his ostentatious extremism against women is costing him. And the judge has had enough with his abusing power, with his obstruction. The judge is getting caustic and saying, we've had enough of this. At the center of it, it's about her holding on to the judgment. We're going in with this message about it, and it's going to cost him. Okay, she's winning, and she is going to get some big money here. We have, with the way that he is interacting with women, and it's wanting the courts to temper this. Okay, they're telling him, you need to walk away from this drama and this messaging that you continue to put out, this fight, this, this abuse that you continue to put out, and defamation that you continue to put out about her needs to end. Okay, and you need to comply, and you need to have this put into the court within a couple days. That's it. He's just, I'm not playing with you. I am not playing with you, okay? So the judges are starting to get fed up. Now, we do have the other one that's going to come up in March. This is a late birthday gift. March 24th is my birthday, and his trial starts March 25th. So this is a belated birthday gift that's already on its way. I'm looking forward to that one. And that judge told him, if I see you monkeying around and putting any of this information out on your Lies Central channel, you are looking at contempt of court, which includes jail time. Okay? Jail time. I am not playing with you. Okay? So we'll have to watch and see, because he's not going to change his actions. He's going to continue to push it and say, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Go ahead. Charge me with contempt, but you'll never put me in jail. Okay? So he's arrogant, and that's what he needs. He needs to actually be treated like the criminal that he is. So we'll have to watch and see how this plays out. But I am so looking forward to the day where they put him in a nice little set of handcuffs and perp walk him down the way to the jail in a regular jail cell with the rest of the criminals. And so that is a day that I'm sure many of us are looking forward to. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.